that was a gritty game. You know, Lincoln Memorial has a very unique style, and when you see it in person, it shocks you a little bit. They did a really good job of denying our gets when we tried to enter to our big high, but then they blitzed out of it smartly. They didn't do a great job of it versus Anderson, and we thought we could turn the corner more versus that stuff, but we really had some issues, so we had to make some adjustments in the second half. Credit to them for playing hard and making it a real battle. You know, our guys didn't blink again all year. We've done a phenomenal job when our backs are against the wall of not blinking, staying locked in, staying focused, and taking care of business. You know, come winning time. Really proud of these guys.
Here, I can go. You won the Peach Belt tournament. That was a big turnaround coming from winning that victory. How did it look for you and your team in prepping for the tournament here today?
I'm sorry, I didn't.
With winning the Peach Belt tournament, how did that preparation look this week coming into the game against Lincoln Memorial?
Well, for me, it has no bearing on it. I think we took Monday off and then we were ready to go Tuesday. I thought we had very good preparation. We were locked in. Our minds were locked into Lincoln Memorial, and then obviously as a staff, we were also preparing for Columbus and Catawba as well. But previous successes for us, have no bearing on what could come next.
Yeah.
Coach, just talk for a moment about what this turnaround has been like from last year to this year. Last year, one game above 500. This year, only 5 losses, Peach Belt champs, and you're on to the round of 32.
Yeah, well, last year we really struggled getting our shoulders by. We struggled getting 50-50 balls and the loose balls that could go to either team, and we weren't great on the glass, on the offensive glass, and then in transition we weren't very good. So we made a point of making sure we returned some key pieces that one of them I coached horribly last year and didn't utilize them properly, and now he's proven me wrong for how dumb of a coach I am. That's what's got to my left. But we made sure we got guys that are going to do those things. It just comes down to having that grit and that toughness, and that mental toughness more than anything. And ultimately, it's the personnel on the roster that play hard every day and get after it. Our practices are. We have a winning mentality in the sense that our practices are battles every day, and then if losing team is running, our guys are authentically, genuinely cheering for them to make their times, and it's that, and then their buddies in the locker room right after, and it's just a winning culture because of the players. It's a credit to the players, 100%.
It was a little bit of a slow start offensively for you guys. And Pritzel, I want to ask you this: your threes were falling just from the jump. What led to your confidence from beyond the arc, and just the way you've shot the 3-ball this entire season?
Just knowing all the shots I put up in my life, just telling myself next one's in. Last game I was 0 for 7. Came out here, I was due for something to go in. So just knowing how much shots I've taken and all the trust my teammates have. Every time if I pass up a shot, they'll say, "You gotta shoot it. We know you can make it." So there's all the confidence coach and my teammates have instilled in me.
Bobby, how are you feeling about the direction of the team? You being a freshman this year, and the foundation that you're creating at Lander. Tell us a little bit about what you're feeling right now and about the team.
Right now, I feel good about the team. I'm happy here. I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy for my teammates. I got great teammates. I got a great coach, and we all love to win. So I love this team, and we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep winning because we all love to win. We're competitive every day in practice, and we push each other every day. Every game too. So.
Whenever Lincoln Memorial took that 10-point lead kind of in the middle of that second half, what was the conversation kind of going on, not just between the team, but you to the team? What was the thought process there on trying to cut that down and get back into the game?
I told him that if we just guard with immense effort and keep getting the same contests that we're getting, and then on offense, if you just relax and play basketball like you've played since you were little children, I said, I promise you, it'll come back our way. And we just, I think we guarded more intelligently. We had faith that some of their bad shots that they were hitting in the first half wouldn't fall. And, the percentages came back our way. They shot those same tough shots. They missed got stops, we ran. Guys made basketball plays, touching paint. And that's that. But I just told them to believe in themselves, and if you just keep doing what you're supposed to do, eventually, I promise you, it'll come our way. And it's a credit to them for having the mental toughness. It's a scary thing in that moment. You know, it's a scary thing. You know, when you're the so-called favorite and you're up, you're down 10 with whatever it was under 8 or whatever it was. I mean, it can be a scary thing in that moment. Your mind can drift off into what if, this could be it, this could be it. Seniors could be thinking, what's next? My career is over, et cetera, et cetera. And it goes back to the point I made in the original statement, is the mental toughness that we have. And they just stayed gritty and stayed locked in.
Bobby, there were a number of times over the course of this game where it seemed like you just went unnoticed in the paint. What did you see in Lincoln Memorial's defense that allowed you to get such high percentage looks?
You know, when I catch the ball and I'm turning to my left shoulder and I hook, I really don't see anybody when I jump. So I was just able to go over them and score. So I mean, it was more or less their defense, but really just me. So I was just every time.
Coach, how important was it to have the crowd that you had travel here? And, you know, and it seemed like the louder they got, the more your team responded.
Yeah, no, you know, shout out to Bearcat Nation. They've been so amazing, you know, for us the entire season. You know, it helps when you're winning. Everybody wants to be around a winner, as they deserve to be around a winning team. They were awesome. They brought energy, and they brought life to us during those runs. You know, it's a different feeling. We can feel the juice in the moment as you make those runs. So yeah, we're eternally grateful to them for being there for us and making that very long drive up to Anderson. So they're awesome, and we really appreciate them. We need to come back tomorrow.
Coach, your first thoughts. Obviously not the first time you've seen Columbus State this season, but on a bigger stage, round of 32, rematch with the Cougars, just your first thoughts.
Extremely well coached, a lot of talented basketball players. They're going to hit you with a myriad of defenses, and they got talent on the offensive end. They have the grit, the toughness. They also are a team that doesn't blink when things go wrong. You know, looked like they were dead in the water versus Catawba, and they stuck with it. No, it's going to be a test. It's going to be a battle, and we got to be ready. You know, both mentally, physically, and we got to be confident playing the game that we love.
Well, congratulations on the victory. Best of luck tomorrow night.